Hey everyone. So if you've been following my channel, you know that I make little animals and things sometimes. Right now I'm doing the last day of a 12-day sale at First Light, and someone asked me if I ever made a pig. So I'm going to attempt to make a pig for this sale, and I know the girl that she has her booth right beside me, her son wants a pig. So I'm gonna see if I can make one. This, I think, is a piece of ash from our backyard, and I'm gonna make a little pig about, it might finish up to be about 4 feet or 4 inches long. Might go a little past this line. I might be able to get 2 out of this piece, but we'll see how it turns out. there's the flat done, so it's going to sit flat now. Okay. Now I will take you off the hook, bring you back when I get my leather pieces cut. Okay, so I just drew a couple little eyes here where I want the eyes, and I'm going to put a couple dots in for the nose, and I have a coil burner that I may just use the coil brand on here for the tail instead of doing the leather, because I might not be able to get the leather in a coil the way I would like it. So I might just burn that on. So we'll see. So here I have the, I don't know, it's about a 2mm ball, I think, on the burner here. I'm just gonna put it on there. I'm going to turn up my heat a bit more. I'm just going to go in a bit of a circle here. Make some nice big eyes. Yeah. Another one there. I made sure it sat flat when I'm putting the eyes on. See? It's going to sit flat here. When you're burning, you want to kind of make a tripod to hold your hand steady. I have my elbow tucked into my side, and my baby finger is behind here, braced on the piece. Now this eye is a little bit, I know my lighting isn't great in here for you guys to see this. Maybe I should turn my overhead light on. Give me a second. That's a little better. Yeah. I like how this piece of wood turned out too. It's got lots of character. Looks like a furry pig. So there's the two eyes. They look fairly even. There, now they look more even. And the nose on a pig is up a little higher because the mouth is down here. So I'm just going to put it just above center, the center line there and there. Because this is such hard wood that I'm using, I believe it's like an ash of some kind. It's taking longer to burn than normal woods would. Other wood, like maple, it would have burnt a lot faster than this. There. It almost looks like a face on the nose. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to put the ears right about here. I know on a pig they're fairly high up on the head, so I'll probably glue them on right around there. Okay, so I'll go back downstairs and I'll get that put on. Oh wait, I'm going to do the tail, so I'm just going to switch my bit out and I will be right back. So I thought I'd show you how I change the bits. These are really easy to change. Just loosen the screws on the side, and they cool down really fast. Like within 2 minutes it's cool enough to touch. Same as heating up, they heat up really fast. So this is a little coil that I made by hand. If you get the right alloy of wire, you can do it. And don't ask me what it is at the moment. I can't think of it. If you know what it is in the comments, let me know. You just have to anchor the base of the 2 wires down. Loosen that off again. There we go. There's 2 little grooves inside there. You can see it in there. There's one on each side that the wires can get set into. Okay. So just get that in there. Sorry for the background noise. That's my husband watching another cop show. So there's that. And there. That's it. There. That's it. Turn it on. It gets hot. Because this is a thicker wire, it will take a little bit more time to heat up. But not much. My other one here, it doesn't change. I would have to change out the pen on it. You can unplug from here. That's a little razor tool that I have. Really good for cutting sharp lines. But this one you can change the tips. Okay, so I'm going to put it right about there, just a little higher than the center was. And you can see, if you look close, you can see it turning red already. So I'm just going to, because the brand is flat, I'm just going to rock it like that a little bit. Missed a couple spots, so I can just go back and touch it. There. Touch it there. You don't want to push too hard because it will slide, and it did a little bit on me. It slid. There's the tail. Here, I'll fix that. There. There we go. Little curly tail. Okay. Good enough. Alright. Now I just need to cut out little triangles. Just little triangles for the ears. And he'll be done. But before I do that, I'm going to spray it down with lacquer so it gets to dry a little bit before I put the ears on. Okay. So here he is, all finished. I forgot to film the glue up of the ears, but I just cut a little tiny notch in the top of his head for each one and used some quick and thick glue. So hopefully it holds. There he is. Think of a name. Put them in the comments. Thanks for watching.